Hi, everybody. It's my pleasure to be here with you. This is another session of our community podcast. Today, we have a very special guest. And today, we're going to be focusing on information on education here in Miami Dade County and how educators here within different districts, especially here in Miami Dade County, are helping within their school districts to make a better environment for students who want to learn a second language and why English is so important. And today I have the pleasure to introduce someone who is very special to us, Dr. Louis Dash. He's principal of the Coral Gables Adult Center and Miami High. Dr. Dash, welcome to this special podcast.
Thank you for having me.
And today we want to focus something in which you have a lot of experience, and something that we have come across is that our community, as you know, is very diverse.
Yes.
But we have a lot of issues with people not speaking English. They're focusing mostly in speaking their own native tongue, whether it's Spanish, Russian, Creole, or other languages.
Correct.
So my objective is to make our community aware of how important English is to succeed in the United States,
Yes.
even if we live here in Miami-Dade. So from your experience, Dr. Dash, why is English so important here in Miami-Dade County?
Sure. So there are various reasons, and you're correct. It is a concern. And first of all, we like to believe that when you're speaking English, we want to address the false concept out there that you're adopting English and you're getting rid of your native tongue. And that's not the case. We live in a pluralistic society, so we would encourage people to be bilingual. Okay. Bilingual is important because even though, yes, in Miami, a lot of people do speak Spanish, you don't want to limit your potential earning. You don't want to limit your potential growth. And yes, we're doing now commerce and we're conducting business on the phones, via email and texting. And so if you're outside of Miami, there's a very good chance you'll be conducting business with individuals who speak, unfortunately, just only English.
Correct.
So first and foremost, we want to make sure that people have the necessary resources to conduct business within Miami, within the great state of Florida, and above, okay, just throughout the entire United States. Secondly, we want that extra language to be a resource for you to navigate, to work. If you have children, you can work within the school system. You can be an integral part of your child's education. That is helping them with the homework, going to those parent-teacher conferences, which are so vitally important, making sure that you're involved in the parent academy, making sure that you're involved in the parent portal. There are a plethora of resources for parents to be engaged with their child and their children and within the school system. And while we have such a very open, welcoming Miami-Dade County Public School System is very welcoming, there are protocols because I may have kids in the school system at Miami-Dade County Public School System, but I just can't approach the school I can't approach the school anytime that I want to. There's usually a protocol, you understand? Because the children within our school system, we have to protect everybody.
Okay.
So when I come to pick up my children, come up and see my kids, there's a protocol because they're not just worried about my kid, they're worried about other children.
Correct.
So the idea of being bilingual, the importance of learning English is multifaceted. Of course, employment, because that helps us all to stand on our own 2 feet and produce for our families and our children. Second, most importantly, so that you are aware, you can be a part of society. You can help your your children. You can help yourself when you go to the medical doctors, when you go to the Department of Motor Vehicles. Just all around, it will help you offer greater resources and viability within the community.
Understood. And I think you touch base on things that our community faces every day, which is trying to access services. We have seen it. One of the reasons why we're doing this with Dr. Dash is that we have seen across the county that people do not take opportunity of services that are provided by the county or by the state, merely because they just don't know they exist.
Correct.
Number two, they cannot access them because they don't know the language, and that creates an issue. But Dr. Dash has an amazing program for people who want to learn English as a second language. Aside from that, he has important services that will allow you to train in different areas if you know already English and move ahead. So Can you explain to our community what services are offered at
Yes.
the Coral Gables Adult Center,
Yes.
and how can people reach these services and why they should engage?
Yes. Okay. Because education has always been a vehicle to help communities. That community starts with where they're located. So Coral Gables is located in Coral Gables. Coral Gables, beautiful city. Miami High is located here in Little Havana. The schools are vehicles, are extensions of the community. So we're not there just to teach English. We're there to help transition into American culture. Yes, you're going to learn English. You're also going to learn American culture. We have things embedded within our curriculum that helps adults to transition. We have a series of talking points called ESOL Talks, which you have been a part of, which I'm a
Correct.
part of. And we have people come on to explain their process, their road to success in the United States. Everyone's story is different, but it's important for people to understand through perseverance, through hard work, you can make it. You can get to that American dream. We talk about preparation of citizenship. We have adult high school adult high school standard diplomas. We have a GED program that's quite prolific at both my schools. We offer a diction course, which is conversation, because so many students come and they say, I just want to learn how to converse. And so Miami, like most of America, it's a very fast-paced city. So one of the things we encourage people to do is breathe,
Hmm.
tranquila,
Correct.
relax. Don't get caught up in I have to finish immediately. Enjoy the process. Learning, cognitive learning is a process.
Correct.
You can't rush it.
Hmm.
If you really want to enjoy it, you really want to embrace it, come step by step, you will get there. So we offer the conversation courses. Yes, we offer the English courses. We offer citizenship preparation courses, adult high school courses, GED courses. That's on the academic side. And we also offer vocational because if you're in this country and you have the means or you want to work, we offer entry-level positions, phlebotomy, certified nursing assistants, computer technology, computer information technology. We offered Microsoft Office. We're trying to get it back
Mhm.
again once we see there's a need. So we are constantly talking, having conversations with our communities to make sure, listen, if we're offering something, and if we're not offering something, whatever's missing, we want to communicate. We want to establish what is it that this community needs so we can offer, we can best serve our students. Because education has always been a comprehensive set of tools.
Correct.
We don't just teach the language. We don't just teach content. We teach the person. So that's everything. That's communication. Those are the subtleties. I love my students that come from all over the country, okay, all over the world. Specifically when you're from, let's say, Central and South America. It's a very warm, embracing greeting
Correct.
that most of my Central and South American students have. Yes, they'll shake hands, but they usually embrace. Well, depending on where you are in the United States, that embrace may not be unique. It may not be genuine,
Correct.
So we teach the subtleties of greeting in the United States. We teach the subtleties of smiling. We're always trying to embrace and bring people into the form of education and the American way, because it always happens. And here's what I mean. Sometimes, not sometimes, often you get an opportunity to work in Iowa, Nebraska, Milwaukee, and these are good paying jobs where the cost of living is a little bit less. And we want people to accept those opportunities and not be limited because they don't have the English component.
Correct.
By all means, Miami is a wonderful place. I tell everyone to stay here. However, if you're a parent, you're a family member, you want to do what's best for your family and your wife, your children. If you need to relocate and you need these resources, you have to do the best that you can. Naturally, we want people to stay in Miami, okay? And so we want to offer these because the best thing about America is having options.
Opportunities.
It's a beautiful thing.
Correct.
Opportunities and options. So learning the language, learning the skill set, having good dialogue. We have counselors and case managers that help with resume writing, that have helped. I've had my colleagues and my team help teachers with a teacher match and getting employed for the state as a teacher. We have a lot of professionals that come here from the medical field, from the teaching profession, and our job is to help them migrate into the professional world. Our job is not to just let you sit there and do nothing with your life. We want to get you to the next level. And so that's the whole spectrum of true education. We have a process.
Correct.
We have things that we have to abide by because it's, with state law, and we have to abide by the state and federal laws. But we are here to help. And if we can continue those honest conversations, looking at transcripts, America is a very documented type of society. You need to have documentation, degrees, transcripts, but we have a process in place to adjudicate that. So we're here, and we will knock on doors, and we will share resources because we ultimately want our students to succeed, whatever avenue it is. If our school doesn't offer it, we will open up the doors and transfer you to a school that does have it, because we have a lot of different technical schools and colleges in Miami-Dade. So always, always, always options. But at the base of those options, you have to have some foundation of English.
Correct.
That I had to stress.
And those are services that he's mentioning. We go back to what we spoke at the beginning and most of your concerns, which is that how do I move ahead? How do I become a contributing member of American society? How do I reach the American dream? He's explaining how to do it. Those services that he is explaining that are offered at Coral Gables Adult Center are also at Miami High. Those are services that you can reach out, you can register, and they're practically, they're not for free, but they're a very low cost, and they're designed for you to have the opportunity to embrace the culture of the United States, understanding the rules, but understanding the language. Because if you don't find opportunities here in Miami-Dade, even though we want you to stay here, then you can go somewhere else. But maybe you got those foundations here in Miami-Dade with the opportunities that you may not have access in other jurisdictions. So that's why talking to Mr. Dash is very important today, because he's explaining to you what services you have access to come down to Coral Gables Adult Center or to Miami High, reach out to him, and explore the opportunities that they have available.